So this is Downwood Tales. We actually have a couple of tiles that come in the base game. They are compatible. It is something that you will need the base game to play. And this is book 3. We had a book 2 that came out, kind of a small expansion. This is the first large expansion game. So we have new tiles that takes us outside of the castle walls, and we're out in the Downwood. We have a tree overlay that might come into play that takes you to the Upwood. Up here a little bit. Sorry. We have 3 new character cards, and we get into some of the wild characters. We have Diddy, the shrew. We have Jacoby as a gecko, and Ansel is another rat or a mouse that we run into out in the Downwood. So we have all new figures, all new really large minions that we're going to have to face as we go on through. A really large storybook too, right on over here. Whole new book. Chapters that some kind of split the adventures, so depending on whether you win or lose or if a certain event happens, you may go into one part of a chapter, you may go to another part of the chapter or skip a chapter or something like that. We also have a nice little monster guy right here. This is Hester the Snake. So he's got this neat kind of mechanic of these pieces right here. So as you're having to lay him out on the board, if he ever hits one of the sides here, let's say maybe this were to bend over this way. So as you're laying him out, if he were to hit the edge, we're going to have to coil him right back. So you never necessarily know how he's going to be snaking around the board and how it's going to come into an encounter with the mice. So he's one of our big bad guys that's featured in here. A lot of really neat new features with the items and the actions and what sort of things that you're going to run into, but still kind of a continuation from the Sorrow and Remembrance storybook. Yeah, no problem.